Hey, War the 6 everybody, welcome to the channel. Go and take some double tap, alright? And take an Ethereum crystal too, because today we've got a huge video for you. We had COD next earlier, and I'm here to talk a lot about what I saw with Liberty Falls. First of all, let's get this out of the way. There's two maps, Terminus, Liberty Falls, coming to Black Ops 6. And by the way, at the end of Kevin Drew talking at COD next, he said that that's not the only round-based zombies map we're gonna get this year. That's right, at the end of the year, I'm guessing December time. Probably Christmas for all the Christmas noobs. They're releasing another round-based map that he said specifically really shows off how much they're getting into round-based this year. And first of all, I'd like to say, I think Liberty Falls looks fun. I think it's gonna offer a great Easter egg. I think the map itself tells its own story. Obviously, it's not as like zombified as Terminus, right? It's West Virginian town where a zombie outbreak happened. And we can actually tell by what the map tells us where that outbreak started. The church. That's where you have the dark ether. And by the way, the dark ether looks insane. It looks great. It looks great. Especially, I don't know if you saw the clips of the guy weapon inspecting in there, but it looked insane when it blurred it out. And even if you look at the sky, and the skybox changes within the church. So it's like, I guess it's a completely different realm. Also, the round start themes sound magnificent. If you listen to a non-commentary gameplay, you can hear those round start themes for yourself. They're amazing. Again, another prop to the sound development team. And I know, I guess today they weren't able to show it what it looks like with a customized HUD because the game would crash or something. But I think that a lot of people don't like the floating damage numbers and zombies name tags. I will say a cosmetic change I saw to the zombies name tags is the names have a bigger drop shadow under them. I think that's good, and it kind of gives it that grunge that we all love. It's also confirmed that you can just change to third person whenever you want. That's pretty tight. And I think even third person without a HUD, without the hit markers, damage numbers, stuff like that, which hopefully we can get all of those taken off, it's gonna feel really creepy and cool. Also, there were times where it's like, okay, you hear, the new mechanics and you hear the guy sliding and talking, and then he passes the perk machines and you can just hear the jingles come out, and that screams classic zombies, and I love it. Ethereum crystal for you, thank you. And during the gameplay trailer at the very end, after it says Black Ops 6 zombies, it has the death animation we've been hearing about, right? So when you die in the game, a zombie actually comes down and attacks you, and it looks incredible. I'm also hoping that game over songs return, like huge, because I love those. And I wonder if it has Samantha's laugh in it too. That'd be interesting. Also, what I noticed when watching one of these non-commentary gameplays is that when they spawn into the map, aside from the round start themes, they have map-specific music again. That is a great touch. And now there were a few instruments in there, like the Black Ops 3 Symphony or something like that, that makes me think these are original Zombies tracks. I don't know if you remember in Cold War that Firebase Z used soundtracks from the campaign when you were like turning on the generators and stuff, and it made for a really cool environment. I just hope in Black Ops 6 it's very zombie specific. And so far it sounds like it. You let me know down in the comments, and like always, I love continuing the conversation with everyone down below. Guys, we're a community, and it's a lot of fun. And let's hit that box. Yeah, the jet gun. Wow. Fantastic. Anyway, I think it's going to be a lot of fun to play. I think the Easter egg is going to have great story beats, as well as just, we saw the comic book store in there, all these comics where, if we know in Modern Warfare 3, that's where I forgot what her name is, but she had an experience, right? One of the characters at Liberty Falls, and like her parents died in there or something like that. I think we're definitely going to have Easter eggs, which is going to be sick. I'm glad they're like taking the story in that direction too and just giving us stuff around the map. Although, I'm about to say some things, and get ready, because normally I'm not super opinionated, like I like everything, but there's some stuff that kind of just rubs me the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie to you, all right? And I think discussion's good in the zombies community. Again, this is not toward like any developers or whatever. It's just kind of like the main, like, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? So like, again, my little tangent, I'd like to start off by saying, look, Entry 741021. Although I still do not trust my unconventional allies. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? And how many stations does this group have? Only time will tell what new questions await us in this theater of the damned. That's the type of subtle story hint that I like in zombies. Maybe it's not forced down your throat like we kind of saw today. I think maybe they're in the directed mode with the Easter egg, and that's why it says like explore the town with certain icons on your screen. But I think the story's great that we have right now. I just feel like it's just being pushed down us, like we can't just get out of there for a second and let us have our own little experience. I feel that almost like in every zombie maps, it feels like we need to be there, not like we're stuck there. You know what I'm saying? For example, I think like the zip lines that we saw today, it gives me that feeling of militarization. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we didn't like the facility stuff in Cold War, and those zip lines remind me of that a lot. In fact, I would almost argue that it turns this entire town into another military base, right? And again, guys, look, I'm super hyped. I'm super excited over the moon, and I think it's gonna be great. And like I said, I think discussion is healthy. There'd be some things I'd change. And two, I know a lot of people watch today and it feels like Warzone, and I kind of agree. I'm not the biggest fan of stuff carrying over from other modes. For example, we talk about the loading screen. We saw them loading into the map. It says Liberty Falls, kind of like it did in Cold War, and then it just shows you, shots of the scene itself. I mean, I don't understand the creative decision behind that. I loved comic book loading screens. Everyone else seemed like they loved it too. When a new one would drop, you'd have YouTubers react to it. If I were employed at Treyarch or Activision, I'd say, no, let's bring back the comic loading screens, because not only does it add more to the story, it gives content creators something to talk about, and it's better for the overall operation of the game, right? We're not gonna have these laggy loading screens. You can have custom sound designers make music for that, which people also love. I'd probably love some of those loading screens. I'd probably print them out, put them on my wall. I'd probably screenshot them, have them as my screensaver. It's just more content for the zombies community to devour and just love. And I don't see a downside to that at all. I would want to be a YouTuber toward a game that offers stuff like that. It would be easier, more cost efficient. I've done it. I've done it for the Mexico map you saw on my channel. And it would just, leak a loading screen early on purpose to get the community talking about it, right? You're trying to expand the longevity and lifespan of people being entertained with zombies. That's a way to do it. So that's just one thing. But look, guys, I'm full of passion. I love zombies. Take an Ethereum crystal, guys. I hope you could hold my opinions and remember that that's just me. I hope people like it. I hope people like all of this. I'm excited. I'm excited. What I saw today made me excited, and I like the story. I think it's going to be awesome when you have Richtofen talking to you on the radio. I could tell. I think there was some story dialogue taken out, because you're going to see a picture of Richtofen and hear more of Nolan North's dialogue. I think it's going to be sick. They're really cooking up this year. They seriously are, and they're giving us a lot. We're eating a lot. And look, we got a whole nother round-based map coming at the end of this year. That's going to be tight. I'm wondering what the location could be and what it means for the future of the story if we think these maps are taking place at the same time. So then I guess the next one would have to be our next step forward, or great leap forward. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it today. Thank you for tuning in as always. Let me know your personal opinions down in the comments below. Consider subscribing and dinging that bell to stay up to date with all future zombies content. Guys, we got a big year, I just said. So anyway, thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate it as always. Thank you.